This here is Lolbit Ninjago's secret base of operation, where he keeps all of his secret equipment. Lolbit Ninjago is not here. You can pick whatever equipment you like. The emeralds. His power is quite similar to that emerald that I used. Quite familiar. These will be quite useful for each of us. Each of us could take one emerald in order to give ourselves a little power boost against the Fazbears. This cape will quite suit me well. Each of us take at least one emerald and put it on your harness that Lolbit gave us. You're just going to take all the emeralds and leave me with none. You leave you with one. We can't let you have all the fun now, can we, Mecha? Now, we have all that we need. Now, let's leave this place and blow it up. Right. He knows that we'll be here. So it's best that we destroy this place and leave with the emeralds when we still can. Toyo, why did you have to go? Hey, you're Tasuki's girlfriend, right? Yep, of course. It's not like nobody in the city even knows who I am. You've heard the news too, right? Yes, I have. I don't think it was Lolbit's fault. I wasn't mad about that. Look, I just want someone to talk to, and you're Toyo's boyfriend, and I think that you'll probably understand. I'm literally just out of words of what happened to Tasuki. He planned on raising my baby. And now he's gone, just like everyone else I knew. Fuck. Does it seem that everybody that is close to me just seems to drop dead? Yeah, I know. Toyo is basically paying for this apartment that we're living in. Don't know what's going to happen to this place now she's gone. Probably will have to give this place up in a couple months. I'm rich, by the way. I can gladly pay for this place for you. Yeah, but also Lolbit's smart. Lolbit knows people who can revive, resurrect people, you know. Really? Yeah, Antonia told me all about it. But it's mostly based off just rumors and leaks and rumors and whatnot. You're welcome to come in and sit on the couch, just make yourself at home. We'll just hang out, just try and forget about what happened, that kind of stuff. Alright. Yeah, I know, Poop Butt. I'm sad too that they're gone. Ow. Hey, Lolbit. Tim wanted me to ask you if you need anything up here. No, Steph, I don't. You're still sad about what happened to Toyo Tasuki? Maybe I should have killed Frieza and Tip Golem when I had the chance to. Lolbit, I actually know what it's like to lose someone. A lot of people close to you. It wasn't Frieza or Tip Golem's fault. It was my fault. I was the one that left Frieza alone. And then Frieza went and teamed up with my dangerous enemy, Tip Golem. And then they teamed up and you know the rest. Look, Tip Golem was the one that brought me back. You shouldn't blame yourself for something bad that happened. But were you the one that destroyed your world? No, that was a variant of Vortex that destroyed your world. But for my kids, it was me. If I had dealt with Frieza much earlier, Toru and Tsuki would still be alive. I can already imagine how much sorrow both Nelson and Chu are going through now that my kids are dead. I'm a bad dad. Lolbit, say you kill Frieza early on, what difference would that make? At least I would be much more happy. Would you really? Would you really be happy if you killed both Tip Gollum and Frieza after they killed Toru and Tsuki? Yes. At least then I'd have the knowledge that both Toru and Tsuki are avenged. That's probably what they wanted. Alright, I'm just going to head back downstairs. If you need anything, just let me know. Alright, sounds good, Steph. I know you guys are there. You don't have to sneak up on me like that. Lolbit, I'm sorry for what happened to Toru and Tsuki. If only I was there to help, I could have stopped both Frieza and Tip Gollum before they did anything. 5-Volt is right. I keep on trying to balance my life as both a father and a hero at the same time. But I can never do. How could I ever forgive myself for what happened to both Toru and Tsuki? Well, my dear Freeler, I don't understand what exactly how you're feeling right now, but I do assume that you might feel quite terrible about yourself. You think, Whis? You think I feel terrible by myself? I was never there for my kids. I was never there. And now because of that, they're gone because of my inactions, of taking responsibility and being a responsible father. The moment I met those two, I knew from the look in their faces, they needed help. So I helped them. I turned them into heroes and saviors of this planet. And because of me, they're gone. Oh, so this is what Lolbit's place is like. Promise you'll never forget about us, Kakarot. Lolbit, the death of Toru and Tsuki wasn't your fault. Lloyd? I'm going to talk to him, alright? So, you're not the only one who has lost a lot, right? Yes. Like, when I was very, very little, I never got the chance to meet my real parents, or even know what they were like. And I lost the two adopted parents that raised me. Both Spring Bonnie and my dad and best friend, Donut Lord, aka Fredbear. And now I lost Toru and Tsuki. I don't think I can forgive myself for what happened to them. I was the one that left Frieza alone. And then he wandered off and joined forces with one of my greatest enemies, and you kind of know the rest. You know, Lolbit, when I was very little, I was sent away from Planet Vegeta to Earth for my safety. And when I was on Earth, I hit my head and I forgot about both my parents and the fact that I was a Saiyan. It was only recently when I was fighting against gas, I remembered my parents. I lost my parents to Frieza. Me and Piccolo had to kill my older brother Raditz after he threatened my son and threatened the people of Earth. And I died helping Piccolo kill him. I know about what happened about them. But look, I feel I'm solely responsible for Toradasuke's death. I left them alone so Frieza and Tip Gollum can attack them and kill them. You ever wonder what happened to the old man that gave me my name and who cared for me in my early years? The kind old man I called Grandpa Gohan? When I was very little, he was killed by a monster. And then I learned that all those years later that monster was actually me. You accidentally killed one of your loved ones? He was referring to him turning into a great ape. You see, us Saiyans are born with tails that give us the ability to transform into a great ape once we look at the full moon. And one of those nights I turned into a great ape and I accidentally killed my grandpa Gohan. I didn't even know that it was actually me until many years later, when I faced against Vegeta. I've lost my whole tribe too, Lolbit. We both share the same exact origins, you know. And I lost the people that raised me and grew distant from the friends I had back on Earth 16. Same. For me, it was both my father and my mentor, Gohan. They were both killed by the androids, 17 and 18. And for me, it was my father, King Vegeta. I don't know exactly what you all are whining about, but us gods have lived for millions of years. We basically seen people live and die without feeling any kind of emotion. To be honest with you, we've all lost a lot of people that we've known and loved, especially to that semen-coated bastard Frieza. And most of the time, we revived them with the Dragon Balls. Yeah, most of those times. Yeah. But none of this talking is going to help us track down those villains and round them up again. And with the Lolbit mansion destroyed, and now access to the Time Nest and the Time Nest prison being, blocked off, I don't think we're ever going to get those guys in there. Yeah, and ever since the villains broke into the Samurai X cave and blew it up, all my equipment is destroyed. Which is why I have a plan. How about we go and, you go and repair your gear at Bulma's place? Huh? You know, Bulma and Capsule Corp have a lot of resources that can probably help you, rebuild your equipment. I can, rebuild your power inhibitors, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, and you still have that portal device, right, Lolbit? Well, I guess so. Yep, I still have the portal device. And we can kill two birds with one stone and have Vegeta actually visit his family for once, which is what he was wanting to do when we visited our Universe 7 in the first place. Yeah, that's right. It was only because you were too cocky and wanted to fight powerful opponents a little bit. Hey, we weren't under the threat of the Time Breakers or Taboo or anyone. I thought I'd need to prepare for them. But look on the bright side, at least we dealt with Ultron. Oh, Beers, can you look after the mittens for me? Perhaps let me take him off your hands, Mr. Destroyer. While we go and repair my equipment. Alright, boys, let's head back to Universe 7. Huh? Mom? Huh? Dad! Vegeta! How I missed you so much. You worry too much about me, woman. Don't worry, Whis told me all about your little shenanigans. Even the part where we told him that he nearly killed us all. That was in the past. Don't bring it up, okay? Oh, and you must be Lolbit Ninjago, I assume. Did Whis tell me that I was handsome? Oh, Whis. No, he only mentioned that you keep on bringing, like, past events. Even though it's technically not really relevant or necessary at the moment. That's what gave you off. You know what? I take back what I said about you, Whis. But that's not why we're here. You see, I need your help. You see, his arch nemesis fused to Frieza and they destroyed his mansion. Of course it's Frieza, that sick motherfucker. And also some other bad guys broke into the X cave and probably also destroyed it too. So I am all out power inhibitors. So I could actually reach out to some of my friends on Earth, but time is of the essence. And hopefully with Lolbit's time-space warping ability, we can get everything that we need in just about by sunrise here, only a minute back where I'm from. So yeah, can you do that for me? I could probably do a favor for you. Just first, can you show me exactly what I have to work with? I've known you helped Goku and his friends in the past. Well, I've known Goku for 30 years, and happily helped him and his friends when I'm needed. Such as creating this so-called time machine that I've heard Trunks say that you built. Well, that was me, but not actually me, just me from the future. Well, what can I say? Vegeta was lucky to marry a woman like you. He sure is. Oh, speaking of wives, I should definitely go home and check on Chi-Chi. I don't know how long it's been since I ever been home. Oh, we should also do that. Excuse me, time is of the essence, alright? Listen, Goku wants to go home, I want to meet his family, and yeah, so we're going by democracy rules. And besides, Lloyd, you can definitely go out and meet some new people, like it's probably help you if you made new friends and allies. It's both good for you mentally and emotionally too, especially with a multiversal war on the way. You know, I'll definitely also come. I gotta see exactly what a warrior like him. You know, he did say that he doesn't want to make his wife angry, which that means— oh, shut up, Lolbit. You're not saying exactly what you're saying, alright? Fine. Also, Mom, I'd like to come with Lolbit too, as I want to go and see Goten again. Sure thing, kiddo. Seriously, we're bringing more people? Like this seems a little much for a little meetup. Who knows, maybe we can have dinner afterwards. Oh, I'm sorry, I already cried out my appetite like minutes ago. We're not staying for dinner. Oh, we'll see about that, Lloyd. Well, you three can go and meet Goku's family. I'll go see if I have any material to use to make this power inhibitor. Huh? Wow, they don't usually stick around, don't they? Goku, I see you're finally back. Yep, sure, I'm Chi-Chi. I brought some of my new friends here, too. And Goten, is it just me, or have you gone like a little growth spurt? Now then, Lolbit, Lloyd and Lolbit, I want to introduce you to my family. This here's my wife, Chi-Chi. This here is my oldest son, Gohan. And this here is my youngest, Goten. Chi-Chi, Gohan, Goten. This here is Lolbit, Lloyd, and Lolbit. Well, it's quite the pleasure to meet you three. Bulma said that we told her that a lot about you guys. Well, yeah, I did save your husband on quite a few occasions. Hey, I heard that Whis told me that you almost beat my dad in a fight. Yes, it is actually true. Sweet, that actually means you're actually really powerful. Perhaps you can actually show me how powerful you really are. Goten? There's not going to be any fighting around my house. Hey, don't feel bad, little bro. You can always spar after dinner. Oh, no thanks, Gohan. We're actually just stopping by. We're not actually stopping for dinner. Oh, lol, but I insist that you stay for dinner. You're our guest after all. And besides, after all you've been through, you should probably be, happy to actually meet my family. So this is his wife? Yes, Lolbit. Why exactly would you ask that? I don't know. Clearly this wasn't my expectations when you told me that we were going to meet your family. So what exactly were you expecting, miss? Seriously, Goku? This is the person that you married, who you also fear to get angry? Ha! She looks like she wouldn't even hurt a fly. Lolbit, she's starting to get mad. Yeah, Lolbit, stop dissing her. Psh, like I'm scared of an old wo- Drop. Listen here, young lady. The only reason I'm being nice to you now is because you're my guest. Goku, we probably won't have enough food for all of our guests. I need you to go out to the pond and grab a fish. Right on, milady. Oh, Chi-Chi, you don't have to do that. Like, I'm not hungry. And look at you. You look like a mess. Your hair is all unkempt. Your clothes are all dirty and ragged. When's the last time these clothes have been in the dry cleaning? What the hell is dry cleaning? And when's the last time you ever taken a bath? Well, I sure can. Like, do you have like a shower in your house that I can use? Oh yeah, can you grab the pot while I start a little bit of bath? Hey, sure thing, Mom. An outdoor bathtub? I've never experienced that before. But hey, it's always a new day to go and try some new things. Thanks for the bath, Miss Chi-Chi. And I'm also wearing my clothes, so that also saves on dry cleaning. Well, yeah, you do seem to be a weird fella. Huh? So I'm guessing that you and my husband have a lot of things in common, right? Yes, like we both have good looks, we both like vending machines, most of that usual stuff. Okay. And I hope that you're not as fight obsessed as my husband is, right? No. After what's going on my Earth right now, like after that's taken care of, I'm going to retire. Retire. Well, I can feel you there. Like I was once a fighter before. Mostly the skills that I learned were just the basics from my father and all. So I've happened to notice like a little pendant sitting on the counter, and I was just thinking that you, like, I was wondering what your family was like. My family? Yeah, those are your kids, right? Yeah. Was it something I said? No, it wasn't. It wasn't. Did something happen to them? You going to listen? Listen a little bit, I'm all ears, alright? Alright. So what happened is I left I took these two kids in because they were once evil and I wanted to help them and all and make them better people. And so far, like almost a year later, everything was good. And then both Frieza and Tip Gollum like joined forces. And when they were alone, they killed them. It's all my fault because I wouldn't be a father to them, a proper father. That's terrible. You must be in a lot of pain right now. And for that, I'm gonna have to find the Star Spirits again in order to revive them. But now, they're gone. And it's all my fault because I can't take responsibility and be a responsible father for once. Wow, I'm sorry for what happened to you, Lolbit. As a parent myself, I understand exactly what it's like to lose a child. Like, even though they might not be your flesh and blood, like, I feel terrible. If anything like that ever happened to my Gohan or Goten, I probably wouldn't forgive myself either. Yeah, but don't worry. After I find the Star Spirits and I will tell them to not block me on any social media site, and I can just wish for Toy and Tetsuka to be back. I can wish them back. I am just feel so terrible right now. Yeah, I feel ya. Especially when you have a husband who is always obsessed with fighting, and sometimes feels like that I'm raising a third child with him around. but why exactly are you still with Goku anyway? Because I still love him, alright? Yeah, at least you still forgive your husband for for like being dead for 7 years, and but what would Toyo and Tasuki think of me after I revive them? Like, they're not going to take it lightly that I basically let their killer go. I'm the kind of person that sees the good in everyone. My actions affect everyone around me. Well, if you're afraid that your actions may hurt others, then that's probably the calling card that you need to finally retire. You know, I may not know your kids, but their names are Toyo and Tasuki. Right, Toyo and Tasuki. Like, I may not know those two, but I think they would probably understand that you're mistaken, that you're willing to learn from your mistake, and they could probably forgive you for that. They can also forgive me for not always being there for them and not actually being a good father. Well, I'm sure of that, Lolbit. Well, that's actually the motivation that I need to actually get up, and now I'm going to head off now. Wait a minute, you're not staying for dinner? No, Chi-Chi, I have a mission, and my mission is to repair my gear. Anyways, see you around, and hopefully I can come and visit sometimes. Wow, he just stopped and left. Well, there Lolbit goes. Even after going through like the 5 stages of grief, he's still is running. Well, isn't that just the way he always does? Shouldn't you are used to that? Oh, yes, I am quite used to him to just run off and just run away from his responsibilities. You know, Goku, I want to ask you something about your oldest. Yes? Like, he trained such a nice and strong young looking man. You talking about me? Me being Gohan's master? I'm not his dad, but Mr. Piccolo is actually his master. Wait a minute, Piccolo? You talking about the Namekian? Your old childhood rival? Son of Demon King Piccolo? The guy you basically busted a hole through? You know, when you were 14? And especially, didn't he kill you along with your brother Raditz? Well, yeah, Piccolo did want to avenge his father because I killed him and all. But soon eventually he actually started to grow a soft spot and actually started to be a good person, and he helped you a lot in a bunch of battles. He helped train Gohan for the arrival of Vegeta and Nappa. He fought Frieza while I was still recovering from after Ginyu switched bodies with me. He helped me train Gohan for 3 years until the arrival of the androids that Trunks warned us all about. He helped out against the fight with Cell, Majin Buu, Frieza, the Universe 6 tournament, and the Tournament of Power, as well as helped out against Moro and his cronies. Interesting. You know what? Come to think about it, I think Piccolo was more of a father to Gohan than I was ever to him. Let me guess, because you spent most of those years either training, dead, fighting, and never got a chance to actually spend time with your sons? Well, I mean, I spend time with my sons sometimes, you know. But most of the time only when fighting or training is involved, right? Well, I mean, I never back down from the sparring match anyways. Hey Goku, is it true that your son is actually at your level? Oh no, not entirely. The strongest transformation that he has was that transformation he unlocked when Elder Kai unleashed his potential back during Boo's rampage. Perhaps I should go and have a talk with him. Just have a little conversation. Well, suit yourself, Lolbex. I mean, Lolbet. So you're the great son of Goku. Well, there, I wouldn't even say, great. I think just son would just be alright. Alright, the name's Lolbex. Lolbet. You know, I've actually heard quite a lot about you. Especially how many times you surpassed your father. Well, I mean, there have been a couple of times like that. Like the time I stunned Raditz when I was 4, and the time that I defeated Perfect Cell when I was only 10. Right. And I've also heard that you have much more potential than your father does. Well, everybody does tell me that a lot. Like, my father wasn't even half as strong as I was when he was my age. You know, Gohan, you're actually quite lucky of having the universe's second strongest mortal as your master. Actually, my dad isn't the one who trained me. It was Mr. Piccolo who was the one who trained me. Oh, really? Is that bugs in your journal? Are you studying bugs? It's actually for a work project, that's all. I suppose fighting isn't that much of an interest. Just being a scholar. Yeah, I mean, fighting wasn't really my interest. I mean, you as a kid had quite a lot of feats. So you're the guy who battled against Final Form Frieza, fought against Super Boo, not to mention overpowering Cell, fought and eliminated Kefla in the Tournament of Power. Technically we eliminated each other, and you even defended Earth against the likes of Vegeta, Frieza, the Galactic Bandit Brigade, and the Moro Corps, and that boy grew up to become a simple scholar. You know, I thought you'd be more like Goku. For you, it seems like a lowdown. So instead of being a superhero and defending Earth, you like to play dress up as Great Saiyaman and study about bugs. Man, what a dork. You know what, Lolbit? I'd say you're not wrong, huh? But you're not wrong of the fact that I'm nothing like my dad. And that's both due to our upbringings. Like, my dad has dedicated both his mind, body, and soul to the martial arts. My dad grew up through his childhood not even knowing that he was a Saiyan. And because of that, I think that's the reason why my dad is so kind-hearted and always fighting for good. Wait a minute, you think that because he grew up on Earth led him to have a kind heart? Well, I'd say that would probably be the case. Like, I'd say it's because of my human side that I have so much potential. Wait, human heritage? So not only does a kind heart make you powerful, but also being a human? Like, have you seen your fellow human friends? Well, you mean like Krillin, Tien, and Yamcha? Well, they're strong on their own. Sure, they're not as strong as, say, my dad or Vegeta, myself or Mr. Piccolo, but I'd say they're up there on some of the strongest Earthlings. Like, you're correct on me not being a fighter, but I'm not sure about you calling me a dork. Like, I have a loving wife, a daughter, friends and families that support me, a mother that wishes for me to succeed in life, a father that wishes me to be the best there is. Like, I may not be strong as, like, say, Dad or Vegeta, but in the end, I'm still the man that my mom raised me to be. So, that's what actually makes him special in the first place. Kindness. I guess for our quest for power to take down the MVA, I guess we kind of lost ourselves through that journey. Like, we took all this power for ourselves, and I'm now beginning to question if this was even worth it. Like, what if we did against the MVA? Our motives were noble at best. It seemed that during our quest for power, we became the demons we sought to destroy. I wouldn't say we became the demons, but we both kind of lost it. I think I now have regrets on everything. Trying to save the anomalies? We should have let them die. Look, I saw exactly what the purpose was for us saving those anomalies. It seemed that despite us not wanting to following rules or laws, and not being one to follow tyrants, it seemed that we became destructive to ourselves and others. Was all of this even worth it? It's alright, Lolbit. We both have lost ourselves, but we can still change who we are. If we can be the best people that we can ever be. I'm sorry, Lolbit, for everything. I'm sorry too, Lolbit. I forgive you. You know what, Gohan? You're right. You may not be as strong or powerful as people like your father, Vegeta, or Broly, but you're still Goku's son. You're going to do great things in your future. Just imagine how powerful you'll become in the future. And I know you continue to fight for those who need it. To defend your family, your friends, your home. And you'll always fight against those who are unjust and cruel. And become the hero that you thrive to be. And who knows, maybe you'll become just as strong as your father and Vegeta. Now, become the best man that you so desire to be, as your future, son Gohan, is looking quite bright. I hope you keep on being a successful person and doing best in your career, cause soon eventually, all your life's work will pay off. Oh, I see you back. Yes, the folks want me to stay for dinner for a bit. Now, let's get to work. So show me exactly what we have to work with. Alright, so this is what we need to work with. Well, we can go and make these power inhibitors in my lab, and I help you make them. Man, it seems that we're actually gonna make some kind of nice team together. Ah, that was a nice, well-deserved meal. Listen here, Freeler. I'm going to leave you alone with my wife. And if you do anything fishy with my wife, that I will personally tear you apart. Hey, that's if you can catch me if you can, Vegeta. And besides, your wife really isn't my type. Wait, what do you mean isn't your type? Well, look, Bulma, you're all old and saggy. I am not old and saggy. Probably should add Cranky to the list too. Alright, I'll stop. Come on, crack already. Come on already, just crack already. Lolbit, is there something wrong? Oh, nothing, Bulma. It's just that there's a specific part of my back that just doesn't seem to want to crack. Sure, I could probably help. God, why are you so heavy? Sorry, I had a huge breakfast this morning. Well, it seems that way's not going to work. Perhaps there's another way I can help. Yeah, that's right. Just don't stop. That's the spot. Just don't stop. What the? I knew it. Lolbit, why are you doing it? Right, you're almost there. Just try and put a little more pressure on that part. Well, Lolbit, I'm literally doing it as hard as I can. Jeez. Oh, hi, Vegeta. Oh, yeah. Hey, Vegeta. What the hell are you two doing? Bulma's just offering to crack a specific part of my back that just doesn't seem to crack. Oh, and I just felt a pop. Well, that was odd. What are we waiting for? Let's get back to work on those inhibitors. Many hours later. And done. Just got the last inhibitor done. Oh, it's certainly remarkable. It seems that you work well with technology. Hey, what can I say? I was taught by quite the finest. You know, after all this is over with and you're looking for a job and are willing to commute to another universe, now then, time to bring these out back to my universe. A little bit, wait, there's something I want to give you before you leave. You see, I was looking at your suit and I thought that maybe I can give you a little gift. So I decided to give you a little upgrade. Beep. Ta-da! So what do you think, Lolbit? Is there something wrong, Lolbit? Not quite. I think I should just make a few modifications to it real quick. There we go. Perfect. Yeah. Oh yeah. Feel just as refreshed as ever. Thanks for the glow up. Now with my power inhibitors fixed up, now let's head back to Earth 1. And send all those misplaced people back to where they came from. Yeah, that. Bye, Bulma. Thanks for the help. No problem, Lolbit. And make sure Vegeta gets back home in one piece. You worry too much about me, Bulma. Don't worry, Bulma. We'll make sure your husband gets back alive. Hopefully. Wait, what do you mean, hopefully? Bye!